Hello, I'm Jessica Zemler, and I'm the Digital Channel Director for DVM360.com at Advanced Star Veterinary, and I'm also the ASBPE Communications Chair. And first off, I'd just like to say I'm so sorry that I am not able to be there live with you today in person. Some extenuating circumstances at work have come up that require my attention. So I leave you in very good hands with the other two panelists. But I would like to give you just a quick 5-minute overview of what we do for digital magazines here at Advanced Star Veterinary, just so you can get kind of an inside scoop on how we're pushing the envelope. So like many of you, back in the day, we just did our standard PDF replica digital magazine format, which I know a lot of people have done for years and some people are still doing. And, that just was sort of something that we did every month, and we didn't really ever go look at it. We didn't give much thought to it. It was just something that happened automatically so that we could send out digital versions of our publications and reduce our printing costs. We do still have a print option, but our subscribers are able to choose whether they want to get the digital or the print edition. So then a few years ago, we actually started talking about creating an iPad app that would, instead of being one of those traditional PDF replica readers, it would actually be its own new digital iPad-only publication. And what we ended up creating was pretty amazing. What we've done is taken all of the content across our 4 veterinary publications. We have 4 brands. And what we do is that we pick and choose the best, the freshest content, the content that can be real chunky into pieces, that has real strong visual imagery, and that also has some sort of interactive element, whether it be a video or audio file. We also do these interactive photo galleries that I really like, where, say, for instance, you have a floor plan of a veterinary hospital, and you have all these little icons where all the different rooms are, and you press one of the icons, and all this information pops up that shows, say, a photo of that area, maybe the square footage. People who are planning these hospital design projects really love seeing details like that. So it kind of gives them an interactive tour of this facility that has, won the award or whatever reason we're covering that hospital. Another one of my favorite elements inside a digital publication is that we actually include tweet buttons. So we are creating little regions on the page where the reader can press a button and they'll automatically be prompted to log into their Twitter account. And then what they get is one of our pre-written tweets. So we have written a tweet for you that talks about this content, maybe in a way that you might want to share it. So they can either use that pre-written tweet and just share it exactly as it appears, or if they want to delete that and write something of their own that links to that content on our website, they can sure do that too. So just another really great way that we're able to push the envelope and have that piece of interaction right there on the page that they're reading. So we have a lot of different things that we think about when we're choosing content for this new digital publication. Finally, we should talk about ads. So we do sell advertising inside this digital publication separately than anything else. You can buy a full screen ad or a fractional ad, just like we do in our print magazines. But the options are endless with ads. A lot of our advertisers have really given us very good feedback about them loving the engagement and the interaction that are opportunities inside the app. One of the things that I'm the most proud of in the app is our client education modules. What that section of the app really does is allows veterinarians and veterinary technicians to use their iPad actually in an exam room with a pet owner. So we have client education modules for things like dentistry and canine behavior, flea and tick prevention, those common topics that they have conversations about every day with their pet owner clients. All right, so now we will move on to the demo. Here's an example of an ad page that has an embedded photo gallery. Here's an example of an article with an embedded video that is an animated infographic. Here's an example of an article that has an interactive toggle page. Here's one of my favorite pages in our latest issue. It has a region of the page that scrolls up and down. What we're looking at here is our DVM 360 iPad digital publication that we've been talking about today. So we see all of our issues down here at the bottom. Can download and see a preview even before we download of this issue. And then we can click to open and view the issue. Now we're going to move to the Client Education tab, which we also talked about, and look at a couple of these issues. Here's another Client Education module with a video of how to brush your pet's teeth.
If you were a dog that had never had his teeth brushed before, I would want you to start at home with just handling the muzzle.